Peace. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay Everyday. Welcome to the Varsity Club. And today I'm going to do a quick recap on the first two games of the 2018 NBA Finals. Game one, Cleveland probably played their best game defensively that I've seen in a while with regards to Cleveland playing Golden State. They were switching. They were a little physical. LeBron was lights out. And they played a great game. You can tell how good of a game it was because they almost won. And the big three of Cleveland, the big three of Golden State, Durant, Curry, and Thompson all had over 20 points, and they still almost pulled it out. It's been talked about to death, so I'm not going to really go into JR's mistake. There was two other blunders. It was three mistakes, and they didn't have enough to overcome them. The three mistakes in succession were George Hill missing a free throw, J.R. Smith not going back up after he got the rebound, and Ty Lue not calling a timeout to try and set up an offensive play for them, which is why I think J.R. Smith was trying to run out the clock, or he was looking for somebody to call a timeout and bail him out, which he says, which may be true. So that's that. In the overtime, they did wind up losing the game. That was that. Second game, before I go on to the second game, let me talk about the officiating. The officiating has been abhorrent through these first two games, because it seems like on one side you'll let Golden State get physical, but you're calling every nick and touch that Cleveland does. My only thing is, call a game consistently across the board. A foul on one end is a foul on the other. If you're going to let them play, then let them play. Don't be cherry picking your calls throughout the game. On to the second game. Still had the same issues with the refs. LeBron was pedestrian, if you can call 29 points, 13 assists, and 9 rebounds pedestrian. He did get poked in the eye in the first game, so his eye is super bloodshot, so he is having some issues with his eye, but I don't think it's having a real effect on his game. However, I do think LeBron is tired of a lack of consistent effort on the part of some of his teammates. They wind up losing the game. The final score doesn't really matter. The Warriors were ahead the whole game. And let me say this about this series. Cleveland is not going to outshoot or outscore Golden State. Everybody who's tried to play them that way has lost, and lost bad. I think what Cleveland needs to do, and I've heard other people say this, slow the game down, dirty the game up, make the game rough, make it a little tumble, make nasty up the game. You got to muddy the waters a little bit. You're letting Steph just come down and shoot. Sometimes give him a hard slap on the elbow, a hard slap on the wrist. When he plays with the ball, don't go for the ball. Sometimes slap the hell out of his arm. There's ways that you can play within the game where you're not trying to be nasty and injure somebody, but get physical with them. Stop playing this finesse game. Ty Lue has to lengthen his rotation and put guys in there that's going to press the ball and make them play for 48 minutes. You're just letting them come down and do what the hell they want in the game. The way to beat Golden State is use your bench, use those guards that may not score offensively, but they will do certain things defensively that you need done to play with this team. You have to stop giving so much respect and deference to the Warriors. You're not going to beat them that way. You have to be physical. You have to push them out. You have to lean on them. You have to make them uncomfortable. I would be pressing them. I would be crowding them. I would be doing everything in my power to muddy the game up, to not let the shooters get in any kind of rhythm, and to not let them shimmy and just freewheel. And that's when Steph gets a lot of turnovers, because, hell, if ain't nobody playing defense, of course I'm going to throw it behind my back. If I don't fight through picks, of course they're going to keep calling moving picks. If somebody's going to do a moving pick on me, I'm going to run through you. It's just that simple. I don't know if Ty Lue doesn't want to go down that route. I don't know if Ty Lue I don't know what he's doing while he's coaching. But sometimes coaching isn't always X and O plays. Sometimes coaching is taking the temperature in the room. Okay, if the ref isn't going to give us a call, then let's muddy the game up. Like I said, you're not out here trying to actively hurt anybody, but at the same time, you have to play some damn defense. Make them work for everything. And if you lose, you lose, but at least you're losing on the maximum effort. You have people going for head fakes and all of that. Don't go for no head fakes. Stop getting off your feet at the first move that somebody makes. Sometimes you can mess up a shot not by going after the shot or the ball, but messing with someone's form. These are the things that Cleveland's going to have to do to steal a couple of games. If they don't do that, then they're just there on the court, just shitting around and just letting Golden State do what they want. That's it as far as the first two games. I'm not going to make some long, drawn-out thing because a lot of in-depth analysis and all of this shit is not necessary. That's what you have to do against a team with three premium scorers. Scorers like to have space. They like to have room to do what they want to do. And they don't like to be fouled or played physical. It's been that way since time began. That's what you have to do if you want to make the series competitive. Make a series of it. Do what you have to do. Play harder. Play with some discipline. Stress them. Make them feel like they've been in the game. Where is your conditioning as opposed to the Warriors' conditioning? Don't let Draymond bring the ball up. Don't let Kevin Durant just bring the ball up. Pressure Steph Curry with the ball. Make them work for everything. Box out. Do the simple things. And I bet you'll get a different outcome. Cut through. That's the best solution I have. And that's it. All right, Varsity Club, I'm out. Peace.